In today's video, I wanted to talk about a side of the fractal world which might not be something that everyone explores or has explored a ton, but there is a little amp company called Trainwreck Amps, and this was basically a guy called Ken Fisher who essentially used to make and mod amps and all this sort of stuff. Eventually people cottoned on to the idea that he was making awesome stuff, and I think he made around 100 to 200 amps in his lifetime. Basically these really awesome amplifiers. Sort of this is a bit like Dumble in some ways, and a guy that seemed to really know what he was doing. These amps are not like Dumble's in some other respects though. So these videos are brought to you by G66 UK. If you're looking for an FM3 Turbo, an FM9 or an Axfx 3, that's the place to get it. And there's a UK service centre, and if you're looking for any of these devices, that's the place to go in the UK. No wait list for a bunch of it as well. I think there is a wait list for the FM3 Turbo though. Anyway, right, so he had a few designs and we've got a few of them within the fractal world. If we go into type here, we've got the Express, the Liverpool and the Rocket. Now the Express I really like actually, and then the Liverpool is a little bit maybe less gain, and then the Rocket is another design of his. I think for me personally the Liverpool and the Express are what I think are a bit more unique. Now there's a stock preset called Wreckers which has some really cool tones in it. I've just slightly modified it. If you're interested in grabbing this tone, it'll be in the Gumroad folder. But we'll start on scene 8 with the Liverpool Bright Dry. So you see the gain here is about 4. The bass, mid and treble, as you see, relatively stock settings. I've changed the cab to use the Legacy 103, but really nothing going on here. We're just going straight guitar into amp, into cab, and then back out. These are non-master volume amplifiers as well, so basically your gain pushes things into your power amp. I'm on a PRS DGT SE here. But what's so cool about these amps is that they really are kind of fire breathing when you chuck the kind of, and then as you back the volume off, I think they're probably, one way to sort of think about them might be somewhere between Voxy, Marshall kind of stuff, but a lot of gain. As you see there, gain there just at 4 is, you know, without any pedal, pretty chunky. We've then got the Wrecker Rocket here, and as you see, treble pushed up a bit, high cut taken off, gain 4.5, bass at 3.5, and you get similar kind of flavour really. And then the Express I think is a little bit chunkier still. As I say, you notice I'm not using any pedals going into this, and it's already pretty. do so much with your volume knob there. So other scenes that I've added here, we've got the Liverpool Bright with a reverb. So this is a each of them basically have a bright option. So you can see here you've got your Express with the bright switch on, Liverpool with the bright switch on, because they're basically different topology. Also, scene 4, you've got the Liverpool without the bright switch. But for me, I think the magic is in the bright switch being on. Then you really get a brilliant cleanup. Because you've got all of that kind of jangle coming through. Liverpool lead, here I've got a Timothy with the clipping switch in the mid position. Here, the gain at about 2.6, bass being rolled off a bit, and the treble at 5. Really such good tones that it makes me want to actually try and find a Trainwreck, even though I know they're incredibly loud in real life. Here we got the same kind of thing going on, with the bright and without that chorus. Just so touch responsive and I just love it. The other amps in here that are somewhat within this vein, I think there's the FAS Rec for sure, will be that kind of thing. For me, pure fire breathing rock machines, rock and you know, this sort of stuff, you can do them great. As you take that gain down, they're still pretty chunky amps, to be fair. Don't know if the Liverpool might have slightly less gain if you check that one out. But they're still pretty chunky, right? And as you get to 3 and 4, really chunky, but the cleanup on them is just incredible, really. So if you want to check out this preset, I'll drop it into the Gumroad folder. But yeah, check out the factory preset Wreckers. That's basically where I started from with this preset. But I reckon you'll probably dig these amplifiers if you're into kind of chunky Marshall, higher gain Vox tones, these things which kind of really clean up beautifully. Give these a try. Maybe these are an alternative to your Marshalls and stuff like that. Catch you in the video soon, and cheers for now.